language of flowers. Here is a confession. I actually prefer to have my flowers on a plate than in a bouquet. I like to eat flowers. I'm not just talking about bunga kantan or bunga telang or bunga cingkir. I'm not talking about flowers. They're all quite similar in the sense that they taste bitter and spicy. And I will probably want to leave the same taste on someone else's tongue if they eat me. But that's me if I'm a flower. The Victorians were quite notorious with their ideas of social taboos, and because of that, they have contributed to this sophisticated language of flowers. That's different when it comes to the local culture, our local culture, specifically the Malay culture. And whereas the Victorians are about hiding things, the Malays have this idea of the flowery language, or bahasa berbunga, use of figurative language. And that's basically poetry, isn't it? It gives me this image in my head. When I start to recite poetry, they are basically flowers falling off my lips. Magical. I find it fascinating that the sign language for bunga in BIM smell. Certain flowers and their scents would evoke certain memories within us. Bunga malo to me is the smell of my grandmother. That's her favorite scent. And when I think of my grandmother, I think about this maternal wisdom, this maternal warmth. And that's another thing about the Malay culture, and I think it has something to do with our roots in animism. Even flowers speak to us in their own way. And that is incredibly romantic, a little bit scary too. But sometimes, what if they don't like us? Okay, I want to go makan now, but before I leave, here is a question for you. If you were a flower, what kind of flower would you be? And why?